The next 30 Welkins giveaway will be at 20,000 subscribers. We're just a few subscribers away from that milestone, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. I know I've made a video about reasons why you shouldn't pull for Mavuika, and why skipping her rerun could be the better choice. But in this video, we will focus on why you should get her right when she drops in version 5.3. If you're looking to save up to 19% on Genshin top-ups, check out ldshop.gg. Just enter your UID and server, link in the description. This video is simply here to give you perspective and help you weigh your options carefully. At the end of the day, only you know what works best for your account and playstyle. Don't let anyone else dictate your decisions. Whether it's Mavuika, Arlecchino, or any other character, choose the ones you truly enjoy and want to play. First, let's get one thing straight. Mavuika is an Archon. And if there's one thing we've learned from Genshin Impact's history, it's that Archons are never a bad investment. They're not just strong characters, they're game changers. Each Archon brings unique mechanics that fundamentally shift how the game is played. Let's look at the previous Archons. Venti. He revolutionized crowd control. His ability to group enemies together makes area of effect damage and elemental reactions far easier to manage. Zhongli. His unbreakable shield isn't just for survival. It lets you play more aggressively without worrying about taking damage. Raiden Shogun. A powerhouse that bridges DPS and utility. Her energy regeneration keeps burst-reliant teams running smoothly, while her own damage output is also incredible. Nahida. Her elemental skill marks enemies and enables crazy reaction chains like Hyperbloom and Quicken. She's a must-have for Dendro teams. Furina. While not technically an Archon story-wise, her gameplay says otherwise. She buffs your team's damage, heals, and even dishes out significant hydro damage herself. Her utility rivals any Archon we've seen. And now, Mavuika. While I won't break down her entire kit here, if you've seen her beta gameplay, you already know how versatile and powerful she looks. She's an Archon who promises to bring something entirely new to the table. Her beta numbers might look exaggerated, or even underwhelming, but we've seen this before. The true potential of an Archon always comes to light once they're officially released. Now let's talk about rerun patterns, because this is where things get tricky. Normally, Archons have followed a predictable schedule. They're released in patches ending in point 2 and rerun 4 patches later, usually in point 6, all within the same region. But this pattern broke with Furina. She debuted in version 4.2 and didn't get her rerun until version 4.7. That's 5 patches later. For the ones saying Furina is not an Archon, yeah, that's true, she's not the Hydro Archon in the lore, but her gameplay carries the weight of one. Switching between Uja and Numa mechanics, no other character in Fontaine, not even Nouvelette, can do that. Now, apply this unpredictability to Mavuika. She's already stepping outside the norm by being released in version 5.3 instead of 5.2. If Hoyoverse continues this trend, her rerun timeline could be completely up in the air. At best, we might see her again in version 5.7. But if she doesn't rerun by then, it could be as late as version 6.0. For the people saying Arlecchino is better than Mavuika in terms of overall damage, let's take a step back and put things into perspective. The point of this discussion isn't purely about damage. Yes, Arlecchino might excel as a raw DPS character, but that's not what defines Mavuika's value. The focus here goes beyond numbers. It's about her identity as an Archon and how she fits into the current meta and region. Comparing her to Arlecchino misses the bigger picture. Arlecchino is undoubtedly strong as a DPS, but she doesn't bring the same long-term utility that Mavuika will provide. Archons are built to remain relevant no matter how the meta shifts, making them some of the safest investments in the game. DPS characters, on the other hand, often get replaced over time as stronger damage dealers are introduced. But as I said before, don't listen to anyone's opinion. Pull for the character who you think is fun to play. It's your account after all. So what do you think about this advice? Are you still going to pull for Mavuika? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Until next time.